We've been late because Nico got stuck
In attic.
in attic.
No, Nico is actually stuck in Unity. He's like in Matrix. So we're afraid to unplug him.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna join us, I think, a little bit later. Aren't you, Nico?
Yes.
He's like 01010. Yes, 00100. So I guess you are stuck with the two of us for now.
Yeah.
And in case
Hey everyone. Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
everyone. No.
I interrupted you again.
don't worry about it.
Come on.
No, I'm just saying, in case you're watching this and you don't know what it is, this is the Twitching Hour every 2 weeks. What do we do, Kami?
We
just talk nonsense. Actually, for this Twitching Hour, I had an idea of just like, having a theme every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the theme today?
Huh?
What's the theme today?
So I thought we might talk about why we enjoy games and what kind of games we enjoy, because I know we all have pretty different tastes, and what we enjoy in those games. What do you think of that, Kami?
Sorry.
Oh my God, he's just zoning out here.
I'm just reading the comments.
I was just saying what games we enjoy, why we enjoy them, and I forgot what the rest of the.
Do you forget to?
Yeah, and I want to invite the people in the chat to also give us, their favorite genres or their favorite games and why they enjoy those games, right? And Nico, I expect you to participate too.
Nico,
Yeah.
stop working.
Stop working and come over here.
Get your
It's
butt
really
over
important
here.
what I'm doing right
Man, we have the Twitching Hour. It's once every 2 weeks. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
5 more minutes.
No, now. It says 5 more minutes. It's gonna finish in 2 hours.
Yeah, anyways. No, you know why? Because we went outside today in the park.
Yeah.
We were reading this beautiful book, the beautiful art book.
Poopsie.
Take the poopsie off the art book.
Poopsie all
We
day.
got this from Andy, who's one of our excellent backers. That was super nice of him. And it's the Broken Age art book. And we were talking about games. And Kami, what was your confession about games? 3D games in particular.
That I don't like getting killed. And I don't like to kill people. The spontaneous sounded more authentic when I said it.
It's going to be in the documentary either way.
Yeah, but the thing is, I suck at playing games.
Oh, no, you don't.
I can't move. It's
You
really
see-
hard for me. I'm like a retard. It's really hard to.
Don't say that word, that's a bad word.
I'm trying to go in front, and then the camera moves like this, and then goes like this, and I can't.
So no, basically what you're saying is that you're bad at games where you control the player directly.
Yeah.
So where your input directly.
You have to move in space, and everybody's shooting at you, and you're stressed out, and have to kill people and animals.
The animals, you don't really have to kill.
Killed animals.
What
You
animals?
killed the deer once. And I was like,
Yeah, that was in Tomb Raider. You could not. I hated that. I hate killing animals in games too. But the game made you do that in order to
game
progress.
made you. There's no such thing.
Of course, they gated all the content. I always mix these up. Mix these up. Content and content. Content. The game gated all the content behind killing that deer. I hated doing that. But anyways, I think you just don't have the patience to try and learn to control 3D games.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
the
like
thing
a
is,
kid can do it.
I know.
Like my 9-year-old
Of
niece
course, it
just
takes a little bit
instantly.
of practice.
Yeah.
It's like my parents with the mouse. They cannot control the mouse. They're like, what is this thing? How can I move it? How do I press the button?
You're talking about computer mouse, just
Yeah.
to make sure. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you get used to it. Well, the thing is that as I said in the documentary.
In the documentary.
And we will say it again now, even though it's here.
Yes. And move closer to the
So,
camera because you always
I only
speak
wish
so
I had
low.
more time. I want to do so many things, and I have so little time. And in my free time, I'm always drawing. I want to get better because, I told you guys, I started drawing really late when I was in college. And I have so much to catch up, especially when I'm working with Vivian. He's so amazing at what he's doing. And I really want to be at his level.
I never told her to say that.
You know? So every free moment I have in the evenings, like every half an hour, I have to study. And I just feel that if I play games and if I get to enjoy them and like them, then I won't be drawing and I won't be
So
getting
basically,
better.
you're a masochist. You're just denying yourself pleasure
No,
in order to evolve as an artist.
yeah, I've been denying myself short-term pleasure ever since I was in college for the long-term pleasure of having a great job and being good as an artist, and I can't really enjoy short-term things anymore. I'm sorry. So I cannot really play. I feel guilty if I watch movies, but sometimes I'm so tired and I can't think and I just watch an episode of something. But other than that, I don't do anything else. I don't go out. I don't drink. I don't do anything. I just work. So yeah, games just seem like something fun and addictive, and that's I want to go in the opposite direction of fun.
I mean, I sort of understand that. I am that
Well,
way.
you don't understand because you're awesome at drawing. You don't need to study
What do you
all
mean I
day
don't?
long to
Dude,
get to
no,
draw
no, no,
anything.
no, 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 no. You're wrong there. Like you study and learn and evolve all your life. There's no such thing as a point where you say, okay, I'm good at this thing. No need to invest anymore. But it's just just
Never
games
put
are.
aside time for now. I'm gonna study, and the focus of my activity these 3 hours is gonna be to study. You don't do that. You just do stuff. You do
I
draw
don't.
backgrounds and animation.
I never
turn
liked.
out great.
No, 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 no. That's not the thing. I just have a different approach. I just don't like studying. I just don't like studying. Like the idea is, I mean, I like to do it every once in a while.
Either, but I have to do it, because otherwise I won't get.
I mean, it's just
It's the difference between
semantics.
two of us. Because Livy has been drawing since he was 3, and I've been drawing since I was 21. And when I just grabbed the pencil, he was already drawing amazing stuff, and I have to catch up with that. And
Yeah,
I can't do that if I don't study all the time. So I work 8 hours a day here, and then I work some more when the computer is free, making some music in the evenings. But every other time I'm devoting to studying and.
Yeah, since the squirrel, I'm just like you. I never like drawing in order to learn. It's just you learn by doing it. I've always felt that's the best way for me. I don't know. But getting back to the.
Oh, you talented people! I hate you.
It's
Just
not
draw
about
and everything.
no, it's not about talent. It's about trying to enjoy yourself. But getting back to the subject
know.
of games, Kami. We were just talking about genres. So I'm assuming that you like non-violent games most.
Yeah.
And particularly,
I really loved Broken Age.
so adventure games, right?
Yeah, I really love. Adventure games are the best.
I just love.
Broken Age is my favorite. But the thing with adventure games is that I love stories. I don't know, characters and plots, and it's not about how fast you are or how good you aim something. It's just about a story, and I don't know, maybe learn something from it, and you get to
So you're a pacifist.
emphasize,
Emphasize.
no, what is this?
Empathize.
Empathize with the character. I don't know, just explore interactively a new world. And if the art is awesome, like it's in Broken Age or Give Us, then it's amazing. If awesome art, awesome music, and a great story, like these are my favorite games. Because most of the other games are based on how quick your reflexes are and
You're very slow.
how fast. Yeah, I'm very bad at that. And I like stories. I like watching beautiful art and listening to music and taking my time, not being stressed out.
Yeah, see, Flim's saying the same thing. She feels stressed out when she's playing shooters. I don't know. I'm not that way. I mean, I enjoy lots of
Yeah, you
kinds of
enjoy
games.
everything. You enjoy drama.
Well,
You enjoy games.
No, not everything, not all genres. But I can enjoy like a very fast and very violent shooter because I don't feel like it's stressing me out. On the contrary, I feel like I can vent through it. So instead of like being super angry and going and punching a wall or something, I can just murder some people virtually.
But
And I don't think that's immoral or anything. They're just
that's-
polygons.
of course, it's not immoral. But I just choose not to express my anger, and then I realize that my anger goes away. Because when you express it, you're actually rewarding your brain for being angry. Studies show.
I fully disagree. I disagree. I think doing something about that, and like doing something physical about that, like going running or going to the gym when you're stressed out and you
That's
feel
not
like.
expressing. You're not
Of course,
actually doing
it is
harm
express.
to pixels or anything.
No, you're doing harm to yourself, basically.
No.
When you're pushing yourself, sure you do. When you're pushing yourself, when you're lifting weights or something, when you're really stressed out and anxious and I don't know, like angry, it really helps.
Sounds like you're not enjoying the gym that much.
No, it's just venting. It's just letting off steam. I mean, there's a reason for that expression actually exists, letting off steam, because we're in a way, I think we're like engines that are we just
Many
are.
expressions exist. That doesn't mean the psychological effect behind them is true.
I'm just telling you. I mean, I'm just speaking from. I haven't read any kind of studies on the matter, but I'm just speaking from my own experience.
Yeah, I'm not saying letting steam off is not rewarding, because it is, of course, that's why everybody does it, because it feels good. I'm just saying that in the long run, it doesn't help to make you less angry. That's all I'm saying. So you kind of feel like when you express your anger, then it goes away. Just you're like a steam engine, the steam goes away, and then you relax. But it's not like that. You actually build up.
Well, we fundamentally disagree there, I guess.
I have science on one side.
I have intuition on my side. Yeah, we're like I'm the id and you're the superego or something. Yeah, actually I'm the id and Nico is the ego and you're the superego.
Hey Pandemonium Art, how are you? We've been showing this awesome book to everyone. Thank you so much for it.
Yeah,
It's great. We really, really love it.
Yeah,
really love it.
we're making fun of Kami because she can't move in 3D space.
Yeah. And we ate all the chocolate.
Ate all the chocolate. That was Kami
And we
mostly.
still have to open the other package.
Yeah, we haven't opened the other package.
We have time.
We wanted to open it yesterday, but we were very busy. Made it home.
Really tired.
And we're still waiting for Nico to join us.
Nico, come on.
On the
You
twitching
were
hour.
supposed to be here 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, no, I'm in the middle of something.
I know you're in the middle.
I mean, I don't have what else to start working on. And it's really complex. If you can tell me how complex it is. How complex is it if you add in the book?
It's not complex at all. It's very easy, and I would do it in like 30 seconds and get
Okay,
done.
so
I love it.
explain
I love it.
something
Thank
to
you
me
very
then.
much. It's such a great book.
I know, Nico, but the people want you.
Such great art.
The people ask for you.
Oh, oops.
So
Yeah. I
Check
just want
this out, guys.
finish an idea. I
So
won't finish
cool.
all
Such a
the
cool
whole
book.
part because it will take me a bit longer. I don't want to finish
I know. I just
something. I will be there.
how we would do it. We would love to do an art book. We're gonna do like I mean, we're gonna do the PDF and stuff. But you know, that's the thing with that's the advantage of like these bigger. Well, Double Fine is a pretty big company. I mean, they can sort of like afford to make like art jams and do a lot of preliminary sketches and everything. And I find that we don't even
What's
have.
your idea with this?
And what I'm trying to say is that we don't even have time to do like proper concept art. Sometimes it
People
just.
don't have proper concept art.
Of course
Look
they
at this.
do.
No, they don't.
Of course they do.
Sorry.
Sometimes I'll just draw a character, like especially NPCs and secondary characters. I won't even like I'll just draw them and then they make it into the game directly. I don't even have.
This is not really proper concept art. When we have things like this, very rough sketches.
Well, they do have like the art. See, all of this art that was preliminary art that was done for the game, right? Like just to get a feel of the game and stuff, and that didn't make it into the game. That's what I'm talking about, you know.
So we don't have stuff that didn't make it into the game, so we cannot make it.
No, what I'm trying to say is that ideally it would be a much more involved process, and you could take your time just with it a little bit. Don't you feel like we are really rushing through all this process? But I mean, of course, we're rushing through the process because there's just two of us working on the whole visual thing,
Yeah, kickstart the art book.
and yeah, we also don't have those. So you know, I mean, it's just like little niggles. It's not anything
Do you feel
major.
we're rushing through this process?
I mean, I would love to take my time a little bit more with it. I wouldn't call it rushing.
Mhm.
Rushing. I wouldn't necessarily call it rushing, but I guess it's always in the back of your mind, you know, the fact that hey, it's already been a year, and who knows how long this is gonna take. And I can't take my time. I gotta work fast. I gotta do a lot more and add a lot more. And that's also because instead of like usually with a project of this size, you would at some point, you know, reach some points where you'd be like, okay, so we need to cut a little bit of content.
Content.
I always get those mixed up. We need to cut a little bit of content. We need to cut this. We need to cut that. And instead of maybe it's a sign of immaturity on our part, but instead of cutting, we are constantly adding new content and stuff. Just because we feel like, just because we, I don't know, just because it feels like it would be needed. Like for example, we just did a sort of like a design meeting, design brainstorming, because I had designed all the puzzles for Gibless myself, and I didn't know. It's not that I didn't want to. I just didn't have the time to run them by Kami and Miku. We just bam went directly into production. And right now we finally had the time to do like a design brainstorming, and they came up with such fun ideas, and just things that, of course, complicate things even a little bit more and generate like a bit more work, but at the same time they add a lot to the project, and I don't even remember where I was going with this, but oh yeah, I was just saying that instead of cutting, we keep adding stuff to the game, and maybe that's the reason that I feel compelled to work as fast as possible. But I think that's a huge advantage for the two of us and Nico too. But
Oh my
the
god.
fact that we can work really fast. Nico, step into the arena. And with this occasion, we're gonna return to our theme because we did have a theme initially. Hello, the Nico. The Nico is here. So Nico, I figured we would have a theme for this twitching hour because we're always just talking nonsense, and this time we have a theme, and I want to
starting my phone. So,
yeah,
anything interesting happening or?
nothing. It's just us talking shit here. So Nico,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what are your favorite game genres, and why do you enjoy them?
I cannot say that.
Oh my God, is it something very controversial?
No. Actually, my favorite game genres, I have to admit, are not actually adventure games.
Yeah, they're RPGs.
RPGs.
Yes,
Those are my.
but they do share a lot in common.
I don't want to lie.
No, of course, like
RPGs.
RPGs,
So,
sure.
adventure RPGs. I mean, not all RPGs. I like RPGs that are a step forward from adventure games.
Mhm.
They are adventure games. You have items, you have puzzles,
You have
and
a
everything.
story.
The story and everything. Plus, you have something else in RPG. More role playing, more feeling the character. More. I don't like. You can't call an RPG everything that has an inventory and you go kill stuff.
So you prefer the ones where you can customize your character and really roleplay it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I don't know, the next logical step from adventure games, RPGs. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's my.
And I'm curious, if you can customize your character, will you
Is that
spend?
channel?
Yeah,
Is it live?
yeah, it is live. If you can customize your character, will you really take your time and spend a lot in the customization menu,
Yeah,
or will you
it's
just?
for like an hour or two.
Me too!
Before you start the game, I have to make the character look good and like
Exactly.
it and relate to the character and
Yeah.
think what my character will do in the game.
I remember doing that in
And
Skyrim.
I like the thing because you can have classes, you can advance your character. So that's why I say it's the next step. It's everything that adventure game has,
Mhm.
plus this one. You can grow your character in the direction you want, with best strength,
But
intelligence.
I think there's a little bit of a difference there because, I think the advantage of adventure games is that they are a lot more focused. Because I adore Skyrim. I think I spent something like 600 or 700 hours in Skyrim. I don't even know. I think I finished the main story like 4 or 5 times. But
Dragon Age Origins.
but
Oh
it's
man,
it's
I really like Dragon Age, and I love the first one and the second one. Someone said Dragon Age, my favorite.
I haven't played those yet. But the fact that
And Neverwinter Nights.
Neverwinter Nights was super good. But the fact is that they still feel. I mean, they can feel a bit more unfocused because you'd go like, I have this objective. I'm gonna go do this objective, and on the way there, I see a cave, and I'm like, okay, might as well explore this cave for 10 minutes, and then 2 hours later, I have no idea where I was going initially. I just finished that dungeon. I was like, okay, what the hell was I doing before? So they don't feel that focused to me.
No, RPGs are focused if you play them like this. Is what the way they were designed. It's like you go in a town, you grab all the quests, and then you head out, and you're only
Yeah.
coming back after you finish them all. So
Yeah, but
then you always know what you're doing.
yeah, but I think
It's same with Skyrim. You go somewhere, you get all the quests, and then you can either pick one
Yeah.
and do that, and then come back do the other, and so on, or go on and do all of them. And
But
then
the
just
problem with that kind of design, and it's not actually a problem, but there's a little bit of a disconnect. Because, for example, you're gonna get a quest, which feels very timed. Someone tells you, "Oh my God, you need to help my daughter. She's a prisoner in that dungeon over there. Time is of the essence." And you got like, "Okay, I'm taking this quest." And then you just ignore that quest for like, you can ignore it forever for like 60 hours, and the NPC doesn't mind. You
yeah,
just
try doing that in Fallout 4,
I
and
haven't
you just
played-
fail the quest
haven't played Fallout
because
4.
you have like 1 or 2 days to finish the quest, and in survival mode you don't have fast travel, no fast travel.
Wait a minute, survival mode, is that a mod or is it within the game? Or
Within
is
the
it...
game is the hardest difficulty
Oh, okay.
ever.
No, I haven't played.
You get shot twice and you die.
I played Fallout 3 and I found it so depressive. I just found it
It's
very.
the most happy game I know.
What do you mean everything's dead?
Yeah, that's the beauty, and you survive.
Oh my god! Oh my
You're
god!
happy you survive.
You're happy you survived.
And then you're happy you have the skills to survive and rebuild the Commonwealth and give hope to the people and rebuild settlements. And how can that be sad?
I'm just talking about the game world seems.
It's a new,
it's
better
very-
world. You have scenes in it. You have people as ghouls who didn't go
No, I'm not saying. I mean,
ferocious, and you
it's-
can get everyone to play along.
it's a beautifully designed world, and it's beautiful in itself, but it's
So what
very
I'm getting
impressive.
from this discussion is that Nick wants everybody to be dead and he
Yes.
wants to be alive.
He wants to survive. So if anything happens to us, you know that Nick is gonna murder us both just in order to.
I survived.
Yeah, zombie games are happy games. Happy apocalypse now, indeed. Yeah, it's a happy. I mean, I was sad a bit that I don't know if you guys play Fallout 4,
shit.
and it's going to be a bit of a spoilers. I was sad. I'm not going to spoil it actually.
What?
Maybe some of you didn't play it.
What should I
So
do?
I was sad for some little things.
I don't know.
I was sad in Fallout 4, but then like I had a renewed hope. I had an objective to find
What should I do?
my family. It has a goal. Rebuild the Commonwealth. I survived.
Yeah, but I
An
haven't.
apocalypse. How can that be sad?
I haven't played
How
Fallout.
can you be
Wait a
sad
minute. Wait a minute.
that you survived a nuclear
No.
apocalypse and
But
you're
in Fallout 4,
happy?
in Fallout 4, I haven't played the game, but I know some things about it. Now that you have like a main quest, which is super important to you personally, right?
Yeah.
But you can just ignore it for hours on end and do other
Yeah, I mean,
stuff.
Aren't you guys spoiling the games for other
No, no, no. I just said it's a very important quest. I mean, that's not a spoiler. Every RPG has the main quest, right?
Yeah.
And that main quest theoretically should be time sensitive.
No, why?
Because look, if Kami's kidnapped,
It's you don't understand the
God
game.
forbid.
If you played it, you
Yeah.
would understand why it's not
okay,
a time
maybe,
quest.
yeah, okay.
You would understand. You would completely understand it. So there are spoilers here if I'm explaining it to you. But trust me on this one.
No, no, don't spoil it because I wanna. If I
It will blow your mind the way the main quest goes.
if I get VR, they're gonna release Fallout 4.
Hey,
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
entirely
going to play
VR.
Fallout 4 with VR till my brain hurts.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I'm not going to work on Gibbous and
Subs
I'm
are
going
not.
to play
Oh yes. you are.
VR Fallout 4. I'm going to be sick for like 2 weeks.
No, we'll just hook you up to an IV.
Yeah.
Put you on the toilet, hook you up to an IV, and then you're gonna go Gibbous, Fallout 4, Gibbous.
No, I want to say that I apologize for being this long, but this voodoo guy quest and the way we introduced a new item really complicated everything.
So true.
And either maybe tomorrow and such, I'm going to explain it in much more details. During my stream, I've shown you guys how complicated everything. You've seen the
Yeah.
boxes and the game logic and everything, and I have to set up everything for that in order for the quest to work for all situations. There are situations because we tried an open world approach to the quest. You get one item, you get the other one later. You have to get it before. You have to get all the options right. So they are like, similar to the charts that Thimbleweed done. I don't know if you've seen their blog that they released their sketches and stuff, which was interesting.
Does this website still work?
Yeah,
But-
so Trilla the Killer is asking us about a portfolio. I don't exactly know what you mean, but if you want to look at some of the stuff that we've made before, you can take a look at it here. But this is pretty old stuff, and this is stuff that we've done with other people too. So it's not necessarily like a portfolio, and I can hook you up with
I think
Kami's
the site is broken.
Art Station.
Isn't it broken?
I don't know. It was. I mean, it used to work before. I don't know. Sorry, we haven't really been. And this is Kami's Art Station, and I don't have an art station yet
It's
because
it's too
I'm too lazy.
lazy to make.
Yeah, I will make an art station. I don't know. I
So
was just.
disappointed in him.
I'm sorry. It's
I'm
just, I
trying
just.
every day, please do an art station. He's such
I'm
an amazing artist, but no
I'm
one
not,
knows
I'm
it
not.
even if he doesn't want to post anything
I
online.
just hit
I
me with
really
the
like this
broken age.
version of Kami.
I almost
like
had
this
a broken
version.
head from the broken age
Tired version of
thing.
He doesn't want to do anything.
That thing is.
He doesn't post his stuff anywhere. Like,
It's
what's wrong with
fluffy.
you?
All I do goes into the game. There is
You have
nothing.
to post
There is
stuff.
nothing.
You have to
Gibbous is
post
life.
stuff.
Gibbous is
You don't
everything.
exist if you don't post stuff online.
I post stuff into the game, and then I don't know. Just yeah, I guess I should make an art. It just
People
never
want to see,
seems to
want to see
be.
your portfolio. Don't want to. You can just tell them, oh, buy my game and play it, and you'll see my art.
Well, all I'm saying is that there are timer quests in Fallout when they ask something about Salmon.
Yeah.
I post stuff. Can I interrupt you with the games?
Yeah. Go ahead. Because you don't care about no.
So I post stuff. I
You
post
post
stuff
stuff,
on
yes.
ArtStation,
On ArtStation,
on Facebook,
Facebook,
LinkedIn,
Twitter,
Instagram.
Instagram, Pinterest.
No.
You don't post on Pinterest?
You don't post. Other people pin you on Pinterest. Don't pin yourself on
Pin you
Pinterest.
down.
It's like putting pictures of yourself on a wall. It's
I know.
and on Tumblr. So many websites to keep up, and you have none.
I know.
What does that say about
What that
you?
says about
Do
me
you
that
have Facebook?
I have Facebook.
You only post pictures with funny stuff.
Funny pictures!
Yeah.
But that's what Facebook is for.
Pictures from trips.
The internet is for cats. No, but seriously, the thing is that I'm a very disorganized person, and my stuff is all over, like hard drives and DVDs and memory sticks and
Yeah, but if
NASA
you're a serious
servers.
artist working on a serious game, you have to have a serious portfolio.
Who the hell said I was a serious? Look at me. Do I look serious?
Yeah,
to
you
you?
have to have a portfolio.
I'm nuts.
You
I'm
have
the
to
most
have a portfolio.
nuts.
Hey, look,
Nuts.
Poopsie.
Poopsie. Oh yeah, have some poopsie. I've been
Oh,
drinking
it's
like constantly. I'm sorry. I drank
Yes.
like 2 liters of poopsie
No.
today.
That's bad for you.
I'll get you a glass. I'll
No,
get
no,
you
it's
a cup.
okay.
I'll
Okay.
get you a cup.
Dude, I can hook you up. So yeah, I'm just very disorganized. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best trying to.
And about Gibbous, I actually told Liv yesterday we should post some pictures on Facebook, some screenshots from our game, but
Oh,
That's
see,
enough.
there's the problem there.
I
You
don't
told
know.
Liviu, you have to do it yourself.
no, but I
seriously,
didn't even know what to say about them. And just post stuff on our page and what?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know
Liv,
if there are
so check it out.
spoilers or something.
You're the director. We can't do shit
Oh
without
my god, dude. No,
I, mean,
you have to.
I can't make the game logic without getting your feedback. And we can't post I don't know what or do what animation
I mean,
without
okay,
your feedback.
In your case, I mean, yeah, that's understand. That's important stuff. In the other case, Tommy, whenever you post something, there are 3 magic words that you can put in the description. Check it out, and that's enough. It's just art.
Okay,
People
tomorrow
just
I'm
check it out.
posting some Gibbous pictures on Facebook, and I'm just gonna write, check it out. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, people don't care about descriptions either way. They just look at the pretty pictures. Oh, pretty pictures. Click.
Yeah, so Liviu is the brain of Gibbous. I just wanted to make that clear.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we're doing a
No,
lot of
no,
brainstorming and stuff right now, and it's
No, he's
It's
just
really been helpful.
thinking everything through. The Facebook page, the Kickstarter campaign, the documentary, the puzzles, the story, the everything.
well, the documentary
We don't
is
do
just
anything
us being
without it.
ourselves.
He's doing the whole editing and putting it together.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out. I had no idea what the documentary would come out like because we've never done anything like this before, and I haven't done video editing in quite a while. But
See, somebody is looking for talented people and you don't have a portfolio. Now, if you would have hated Gibbous and wanted to leave us, you couldn't because you don't have a portfolio.
But I don't. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to offer. But for the next
Yeah, we don't have
many months, we are super
The
tough.
key thing is
We don't have
working outside your project. We
No.
don't have no time.
No,
Outside
there's
our
no.
project, we eat and sleep
Yeah, no.
right now.
There is absolutely no time to
I
do
mean,
any kind of freelancing or any kind
I
of.
don't even have time to go to the bank and pay the bills. It's like I have to take.
You go to the
Oh,
bank to
fuck.
pay the bills.
They called me
Yeah.
yesterday about the bank called me yesterday and I
Why should
completely
I
forgot
pay
about that.
my electric bill and gas bill?
Online. Takes
I'm
2
living
minutes.
on rent and I have to go to the
You
bank.
can't pay them online.
No,
You
because
have
if
to
you
go to the
Yeah.
bank.
because he's not the owner.
I'm not
Oh,
the
that's so
owner.
hard.
Yeah,
It would
it
just
sucks.
take me 2 minutes to pay them online. Just
I pay my orange bill online and I know how easy it is.
Yes, that's the
But
squirrel.
just give an example. I have like 1 hour.
Yeah.
I have to go eat and pay the bills and it's going to take me 1 hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's like no way. And that's the and rest I'm at work, I go home, I eat. For 1 hour or 2 hours I have time to do whatever. Sleep, get back to come to the office and do it all over again.
Yeah, I know.
So
Mhm.
there is no work. I mean you guys is the same and
Yeah, but
you
then,
always read or write or something. You're always doing something. It's like
yeah, but tonight I'm sleeping.
so, Liviu, I have to tell you something. If
Okay,
you,
no more. I feel like I'm being scolded here. I know I need to sleep. Let's
You
not.
have to sleep.
I know.
You're grumpy.
But this
Solid and mean to everyone.
we
You have to sleep. You have to sleep. You won't take it in the attic
but
anymore. if you
Tommy,
don't
you
sleep.
don't have to sleep.
You don't have to sleep.
I like you.
No,
you have
Tommy
a
needs to eat.
spirit.
Tommy needs to
and-
eat. Tommy can
I ate.
just
I
not
ate
sleep.
a burger.
Now she's yeah.
Do you want a banana?
No.
I'm
She's
not
had
from-
chocolate. If she's had chocolate, she's
No,
like
it's not just chocolate. I have to have a meal before chocolate.
yeah.
It's just chocolate, guys. Don't eat just chocolate. You won't have energy.
Well, thank you very much for.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but we can't really take it because
Yeah.
we are very busy working on our own game here, and will be for
If our game
several
is going
months.
to be a failure.
Everyone's making. I mean, everyone's making us so many offers to work on. Like
Oh,
before,
I'm
give
sorry.
us.
Before you was nobody wanted us.
We wanted to do stuff, and everybody's wants
I'm
us.
sorry, Lido. It's just I'm a programmer. I have to think of everything.
Of course,
you know.
of course. Nico,
In
feel
case of
free.
total atomic
course.
annihilation, I have to do that.
You have to first
No.
murder us and
Yeah.
you know
In
just
case
pickle us
it doesn't
for
work.
winter.
It's okay. In case you give us. I'm not saying you won't. It's the best yet, but
Yeah,
it's not working. Who knows?
but I've been playing a lot less games myself too lately because I just don't have the time anymore. I started playing Mankind Divided like 3 weeks ago, and I barely made any progress.
Last night, my tummy hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's I don't know only the kids version to say that my
Yeah.
tummy hurt,
Yeah.
and I was play to pass the time. I played 2 or 3 games of League of Legends.
I never played League of Legends.
It gets me so involved that I forget that my tummy hurts.
Yeah, that's nice, but like stuff like World of Warcraft or League of Legends or Dota or all these things that are super huge time sinks, I just stay away from them. I've never touched them, don't want to touch them because I know that my social life, or not even my social life, like everything would just go down the drain because I have a very addictive personality. So
You do.
yeah, I mean, at least with games, if I get into a game, man, I'm gonna get into that game. I told you I spent hundreds of hours in Skyrim, and I don't regret it, but we just don't have the time for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Planescape Torment, same thing. It's been already released. Like I played that. Oh my God, how old was I when I played that? I don't remember. I don't even remember. But I suck at those kinds of games. I love them. I really suck at them, like the isometric RPGs and stuff. I just that one, and I really enjoy them. Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate. Kami has no idea what I'm talking about. Kami, what did you play when you were a kid?
26 Odyssey.
Princess Odyssey. Oh my God, I love that game so much. The first one or the
I
second
just
one?
remembered something that I have to do for the game. Let me write it down so I don't forget.
Sure.
And I
Don't worry about it.
I played Lion King and
Oh, Lion King, that was so good.
and that Timon and Pumbaa, you know that?
Timon and Pumbaa, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever played Little Big Adventure, Twinson's Adventure?
Oh, but I don't.
Twinson's Odyssey. Oh my
Because
god.
Lion King was more just jumping and really cute
Yeah,
animations
jump
and
around.
stuff. But like Twisted Odyssey had a story and I had to save the
Do
world.
you know
and-
that Lion King,
Oh my God.
that game was actually animated by the Disney animators who worked on the movie?
Really?
Yeah, that's why the animators. Yeah, like I remember seeing those animations and I was like, can a game really be like? And I think Aladdin was
Oh,
too.
I also play that a little bit, but just a little bit.
But you-
Then it's
The
not
most
anymore.
frustrating thing about Twinson's Odyssey was that they didn't have that thing where that all games have now, that if you would run into a wall, he would just stop.
Yeah.
Remember that? He always and you're like,
oh, that's annoying.
and you could just kill him.
I
You
know.
would just fucking die. You like run into a wall 4 times, and the 4th time you just spin around, boom, be knocked out. Oh my god! But I still remember that music and those levels and everything.
Oh my god, I've listened to that music recently and so many emotions came over.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's
I
why 'cause
haven't
you're a
heard
kid.
it in like 10 years or I don't know, 15
That's why I'm
years
so.
now.
That's why
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
annoyed with the fact. Like I'm so envious of kids right now because they can experience so many movies and so many games. And for us, when you were a kid, it was maybe a little bit better. But when I was a kid, you could. I mean, it was so hard to get games. We didn't have original games here. It was just games.
You're looking at the wrong direction.
What do you mean?
Because you could be looking like, I don't know, our parents who didn't have any games or any movies or anything.
They had
could have
Jumping
one.
Jack.
I don't know what that is.
Do you know Jumping Jack on HC?
But
I remember
you
playing
know
that when I was.
you were so lucky to have something.
Yeah, I know.
It's, think of the kids 100 years ago. They didn't even have antibiotics. So
I know.
Shut up.
I'm just thinking
You
about.
have so many
I'm just no. What I mean is that childhood is that magical period where everything you don't understand how these things are made. You don't understand. I had no concept of the fact that games were being made by people or that movies were being filmed, and they were just magical. And I would just experience them and enjoy them so much more intensely than I do now. Like right now, I feel like a jaded old fuck.
I know.
You know, and that's
I
why
kept
the
on thinking,
more you experience back then, the
What
better.
could we do? What could we do to experience, I don't know, art and games and movies like we did when we were little?
Drugs. Definitely drugs. No, I'm
Can't
kidding.
you
I don't
just
think
change
you
your
can.
attitude or something?
It's not about attitude. It's also about the fact that you understood a lot less of the world back then, and then it was just magic. It's just like with music, you know. Before I started, not that I know anything about music, but before I started understanding a little bit about music and trying to make it and stuff, it was a lot more magic.
I don't know. I don't agree with you. I mean, you are claiming, if I'm understanding correctly, is that when you understand the mechanism of music, like the
Yeah.
scales and everything and the chords, it doesn't seem magic anymore. And I disagree. It just seems more magic to me. Understanding the underworkings of something doesn't make it less magic. Like think of the universe. I mean, you see that there are stars and there's a dark place, like all the dark space, and understanding what's there. Does it make it less magic or more magic? I think it makes it more magic.
Nah, I see what you're saying, but no, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But before I had no concept of. I would just listen to like metal albums, or I would have no concept of what the bass guitar was and what I couldn't distinguish between the guitar and the bass guitar and everything.
According to what you're saying now, then maybe it would have been better if you didn't do art, you didn't play music, you didn't do anything. Like now, if you're making games, you cannot enjoy games anymore. But if you weren't, and you were, I don't
Of
know,
course, I
you
can.
were a doctor or something, then everything would be magic.
No, I can enjoy games. Of course, I can enjoy games. But for example, if I'm playing a game, like I know I shouldn't think this way, and it's a very dumb way to think. But for example, if I play a 2D game and they're using like puppet animation, even if the game is great, I'm like, they went for the easy route. They should have made it frame by frame, which is a really stupid thing to say.
Yeah, it is because I mean,
And I catch myself the very next second, but I just have these biases
I
that I
think that
can't.
what drove you to start doing art and start drawing was that you liked, you were
Being
fascinated by
psychoanalyzed live on
these
Twitch.
things. So you cannot say that knowing them, I mean, the experience you get by knowing them is what makes you enjoy them less now. Because that's where you started learning about them to enjoy them more. And now you're telling me you enjoy them less?
I don't know. It's somewhere in the middle. It's very hard to explain. But it definitely also has a lot to do with growing older.
At least I don't know about games and other stuff, but at least with music, science says again.
Oh,
I love science.
fucking science
I love
ruining
reading
everything.
about science and studies and everything. So the science says that people who are musically trained, especially if they were trained in music when they were kids,
Yeah.
have a lot more gray matter associated to music, which means that when you listen to music, you actually hear more and understand more than somebody who's not musically trained.
Yeah.
So you do get a more
But that
full
doesn't
experience than somebody who doesn't
that
understand music.
no, you do you understand more. It
You
doesn't
hear
mean
more.
yeah, you hear more. You understand
Like
more.
more
But that
brain
does
power goes
okay,
listening
I
to
got it. I got it. But that doesn't mean that you feel more.
I would say it does.
I would say it doesn't.
I'm sorry, but
I'm sorry, but no, I completely understand what
no,
you're
but
saying.
you know
Like from
what's the example? Like somebody who hasn't studied music.
yeah.
When somebody like that listens to a symphony, I think they're just hearing the main melody, but they don't hear the bass and the other intervals and everything that are not so obvious. But somebody who is musically trained can hear all the subtleties, all the melodies going in and out of each other.
Yeah, but let me
and
give you a
stuff.
counterexample, right? Before I didn't know what modulating was, right? When you start like there's you got a song and then suddenly they change the key of the I mean, is that the key or whatever?
Just realize something. I'll tell you after. Yeah, sorry.
Is that changing the key? Like the tonality, right? Like you two do that a lot. Like they have a song and they play it all in one key, and then they do another chorus and they do it from a key that's higher, and it sounds a lot more. I don't know. It sounds like it's elevated and feels so optimistic and stuff. And I really used to enjoy that before. And after I don't know who taught me that. But right now, whenever I hear that in a song, I can't enjoy it anymore because I understand the trick that they're using, and I'm like, oh, it's just a trick. God damn it, it's not magic.
Let
So
me read
I
the
don't know.
comments and then I'll tell you what I thought of.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, you don't.
See, Brolin understands.
Brolin. It's always funny.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's. I mean, of
No, so
course,
what I
it's
thought-
still magic, but
What
I try not to
thought
analyze.
about, like the main difference between us
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. The main difference
is
between
that
us
I want to find out more about
I
everything.
don't want to know
I want to
anything.
find out more about
I
psychology
want to
and
be
how
dumb.
your mind works and how everything works. And I keep on telling
Yeah.
you that. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't understand how he doesn't care. And now you've explained
No.
it to me.
The
It's
more
like
I
with
know.
music, if you know
It's-
more, you don't enjoy it.
I don't.
You really like the mystery of everything.
Yes!
I love to know stuff. I
No!
hate not knowing
Dude,
stuff. I
think
wanna
about it.
find
No,
out
it's
more.
I think it's the journey. It's not the destination. So think about this. You're watching.
When you're trying to learn, of course you never get
Oh!
everything.
I knew we were gonna
It's
fight.
the journey of understanding that and learning more.
No,
and
think
then
about it.
learning
Think about it this way. You're watching a crime show, like a mystery show. Mom and Dad gotta stop fighting. Poor Nico's gonna start crying again. Okay. No, that's why you left. Oh my God, they're fighting again.
I'm crying in the corner.
No, what I'm trying to
Daddy,
say.
please stop fighting.
Look at it from this point of view. You're watching. I'm watching. I love Columbo. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I might say it's my favorite show of all time. You hate it. I have no idea why I love it. It's such a procedural. It's the same thing every single episode, but I just love it. But what it does not have, like Columbo is. I'm getting somewhere with this. I promise.
You just wanted to tell
What-
us you like.
Yeah, I just really wanted to tell you that I love Columbo.
Yeah, no
No,
point.
but the thing Columbo does differently is that they show you who the murderer is first, and then
That's why I like it.
no, that's what I'm trying to say. That's an exception. That is one exception. But actually, that's what I'm saying. Columbo is the one exception that I really enjoy, right? Where I know who the murderer is from the beginning, and then the fun part about it is seeing how Columbo deduces who the murderer is, right? But with most other mystery shows or games or whatever, when there's a mystery, think about it. That feeling when you get a little bit more comfortable in your chair and like, what the hell is going on here, right? Think about that feeling, and then once you get the payoff and find out what happened and stuff, of course, you do get some kind of satisfaction. Which is the feeling that you enjoy most? The mystery side of
But
things?
you're contradicting yourself.
I'm not.
You say you love Colombo, but there's no mystery
I
there.
just said no. What I just said was that that's weird for me. Maybe I mean that's weird for me. It's weird that I love Colombo so much because I mean actually I don't love it for the mystery. Never mind. That was just an introduction. Maybe I shouldn't have said it. I just wanted to tell you guys I love Colombo. But no, think about it. Do you enjoy the mystery part more, like the part where you don't know what's going on and you're like, what the hell is going on? Or do you enjoy the
Are we
resolution?
talking about detective stories or reality or music or the universe or science?
Let's just talk about
psychology?
detective stories for now.
Do I enjoy the mystery
Or the resolution, the payoff when you find out what happened and everything comes in together,
I enjoy
regardless
it
of the
if it's
quality.
a well-written story and everything makes sense in the end, and things that were obvious and were not. I didn't acknowledge them before. Become clear all of a sudden at the end.
So you enjoy that more.
So you have all these puzzle pieces and everything.
Stop dodging the question. Which part do you enjoy more?
The resolution.
The resolution. See, that's the difference. I love the resolution. I mean, I'm super happy about the resolution. But if I think back on something, I enjoy the mystery more. That's why I'm one of those people that are not mad at Lost, because I enjoyed the building up of suspense and the mystery part where you didn't know what the hell was going on. I enjoyed that so much that I could really forget that the ending was a little bit overwhelming and they didn't really explain anything.
Where was this?
Lost.
Oh, Lost. Yeah, I was thinking about Lost.
Because it was so enjoyable, and you know why? I think that's because even if you don't actually do it, like your brain somehow makes up for that. It somehow tries to fill in the blanks and
Sorry,
stuff.
but I don't agree.
I mean, I just have to leave. I can't. I can't work under these conditions. No, yeah, I know.
It just seems like, yeah, they added so many layers to the story and they wanted to make it more mysterious and more mysterious, and in the end they got stuck and they couldn't get out of all the
No.
mistakes. I'm not spoiling
Okay, it's
anything.
not
I'm
spoiled.
just saying that the end was not thought of in advance, so they just have to make something up really quick to finish the movie.
Yes,
But nothing made sense with the other stuff, so it was just, oh, let's do this, whatever, and it just seems cheap on their
well,
side.
it wasn't that.
Not-
It wasn't really that bad.
In my
But
opinion.
I'm just thinking like the bulk of the show, like literally tens of episodes, years worth of not years worth of watching, like weeks worth of watching. I don't know. I just found them so enjoyable.
As long as they had, like, as long as they were going somewhere and everything was connected to a story, they
Yeah.
just made, like.
Well, I mean, it really depends on the quality of the film. Like, for example, Sherlock does this amazingly well.
See?
Yeah, but I mean, they're sort of an exception to the rule because they do it exceptionally well. And you know what else does this? What else show does this well? Which is completely different. Seinfeld does this incredibly well. But Seinfeld is not really about mysteries and stuff. They just do the whole intertwining storylines.
Let's catch up on the content.
Yeah, and we really strayed from the theme of the. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really sorry that Peter Falk died. Rest in peace. Yeah. I enjoyed the ending of Lost and stuff. Now, please don't understand from all of this that throughout Gibbous you just get all these mysteries and nothing gets solved in the end, because we don't want to do that. No, I'm very
adventure games for you.
No, I'm very aware of the importance of the resolution and everything, and actually. There's a very funny story. Sorry, there's a very funny story about the ending of Gibbous, but of course I can't spoil it now. You know it, right? You know what I'm talking about, and Nick was gonna find out too.
Yeah, but even with the Gibbous, it's funny because we were talking about the I don't know, the ending of the story,
Yeah.
and we were arguing a lot because, as you can see, he's more about, I don't know, letting things mysterious, and I just wanted to explain everything. You know, I just wanted everything to make
No,
sense.
I want.
And it really bothered me if something wasn't explained or something didn't make sense. And he was, it's okay, we can just
No. You're misrepresenting what I'm saying. I'm just saying that sometimes some things, not very important things, but some things are best left. I mean, our best left unexplained, just for that little bit of aura of I don't know, of just mystery.
Yeah, well, I'm not against
Not the
that,
major stuff, not the
definitely.
major
And that's
stuff,
what I wanted to say
obviously.
to Marco. I didn't hate the ending of Lost. I just thought that it was a bit like they found an easy ending for the writers. They didn't have to figure stuff out. Like, for example, I could just give like what I think about an example of good writing would be Breaking Bad, where like the the episode before the last episode, what's that? This penalty one.
You're just gonna spoil
No, I'm
everything.
not gonna spoil it. I just couldn't imagine a way in which the show could end because everything was so messed up. And then in the last episode, in 40 minutes, they changed everything, and all the writing was so smart, like everything made sense from episodes ago. Everything tied up together and made a great ending. But I didn't feel that with Lost. I just felt that they wanted to end the show. And
You just felt lost.
no, I understood. It was fine. It's not that I had a problem with the idea of from the ending. It just felt like I don't know. They didn't
Well,
thought it through so much.
I mean,
And I was expecting something
with TV shows
surprising.
with TV shows and games both being long form things, endings are super hard to get right. They're super hard to get right, and I'm really
Yeah, I was talking about Breaking Bad. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, I'm really excited about how we are gonna end Gibbous.
Yeah.
It might be divisive, it might not be divisive, I don't know. But I didn't just throw it out there going like, whatever. Here's an ending for you. This is where the story abruptly ends.
You are talking about the ending of Lost, Marco. I didn't say I did not like it. I just said that. I didn't
No, I think he's talking about Breaking Bad.
Oh, I liked Breaking Bad. I loved it. I loved it.
Breaking Bad was an
really
amazing
smart.
show.
It was so smart, so well written. It surprised me. I couldn't figure out a scenario in which to end that make everything all right, and they just ended in 40 minutes. They managed to
Yeah, well, yeah.
solve everything.
The truth is that they couldn't. It was not the kind of show that would end with a super happy ending. But let's try and
It's not
keep
about
it as
happy
spoiler free.
or sad. It's just about tying loose ends together. That's what bothers me so much.
Oh my God, Still Life. That's an old game, right? I know I either played a demo of that or I played all of it.
I remembered a game I liked so much.
Which one?
What's it called?
Was it Nick Cold? What?
No, I said what's it called?
Oh, describe it to me.
The one where I got sick with The Office, where you're the only guy and the narrator.
Stanley Parable.
Stanley Parable, what a great game.
Yeah, Stanley Parable is
I love
amazing.
it. I just got sick from the camera movement, but it was so fun. So, as I was saying, I love stories, and the story in that game is amazing.
Yeah,
So,
actually, yeah. Ron Gilbert always talks about that game
love it.
when they ask about what games he likes. He always mentions the Stanley Parable and says I don't say this about a lot of games, but damn it, I wish I made that game.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
know?
think that game is genius. I mean, I think it goes beyond the art form. Or what you
Yeah, and it's very meta. It's super good, especially because it addresses the expectations of the player and the designer. Yeah, Ron was talking about the Stanley Parable, and he said that every time as a game designer, he always tries to break games, to see where what the designer didn't think of, to look into for example, he was talking about limbo, like the first thing you do when you fire up limbo is your character is pointing right, and everyone's instinct is to go right. He went left just to see what happens, and that's the super smart. I mean, on top of everything else that is super intelligent about the Stanley Parable, and it's very deep and everything, and it's super funny too. But the smart thing about is that they really thought of all possible situations. Like you can't catch you're trying to catch the game designers. Like unaware or something like that, or trying to find things that they didn't, situations that they didn't anticipate, and it's super hard because they thought of everything. Yeah, so
Love that.
yeah, that's a great game. Yeah, man, I don't know. I know the title. I know Still Life. I remember it from way back when. I don't even remember anything about it. Or maybe I'm confusing it with A Flight in Darkness. I don't know. I know it's a pretty old game. The yeah, Stanley Parable has like tons of ending. I don't know how many endings. From what I understand, Nier Automata does that too, which is a very different kind of game. But you can just like they do this very smart thing. I find the cleaning ladies here in case you hear noises. They do this very smart thing where they give you I think like the first quest, and you can just run away. You can just run away from it, and you'll get like the credits. Like the credits were running, like that's one ending. You just ran away. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. You
isn't
just
that
went away from the quest,
The
and that's it.
runaway?
Huh?
Did you?
No,
Isn't that when you just shut the door and
no. I'm talking about a different game called Nier Automata.
but in Stanley Parable too, there's an ending in which you can just not play the game. That's a choice, just not playing the game. You
Yeah, I
shut the
think
door
so.
and the
I think
credits
so.
come.
I think so.
No?
I did not play Oxenfree, but I was super sick at home one day, and all I did was lie in bed and watch Jessica Cox play Oxenfree, and it was sorry, and it was it's a very good game. Super impressive the way that the replayability and the different endings, super impressive. Not gonna spoil it. Super impressive. And what I also really liked about Oxenfree was the writing. Those were some of the most believable teenage characters that I've ever seen. Not just in a game, but like overall, super believable. So yeah, I would recommend that game. I'm sorry. I'm sort of sorry that I spoiled it for myself because I just watched someone play it when I didn't play it myself. But I sort of tend to do that a lot because I know that I'm not gonna have time to play it. Like for example, the movie Park was released I don't know 2 weeks ago or something, and we only get to play it like we played it in 6 hour sessions, and we still haven't finished it yet, and we can only play it on Sunday because that's the day we have time to play it. So you know, it's just adventure games. They take up so much of your time. You know, making them, playing them, they just take a lot of time. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah,
So
it's
Nico got bored
a lot
with
of
our discussion.
lot of replayability.
Went back to work.
No, actually, I can completely understand why he would not. I mean, he's very driven, and he probably he. I get that sometimes. You know, I sometimes really get this good idea, and I can't. I just stop doing anything I was doing at the moment, and I just run run away to write it down. And I guess he does the same thing with coding stuff. So it's not a problem. We can like shoot the shit with you guys for another like 10 minutes maybe, 10 or 15 minutes max, and then we'll bid you adieu. And tomorrow I think Kami's gonna.
And I wanted to say
Oh
something
yeah,
else.
go ahead.
About the mystery. It's not that I don't like mystery. It's not that I want things to make sense or just I want all the answers. Because, for example, and inside, like after we finish the game, we were like,
don't spoil
what
anything.
happened? I'm not spoiling that. I know not to spoil. Stop patronizing me. And we started watching videos about what that meant and what the other, and just explanations of the world and what's going on. And it still didn't make sense, and I love that. And I keep on thinking, what did they mean by that? But it's just nice.
In my case, I think it sort of makes sense, but I'm too much of an idiot to understand it all. I somehow felt that way.
It's really ambiguous. I think it can have a lot of meanings.
I guess we will be in Brussels these days, Thursday. No,
No,
really, sorry.
because it's Easter and we have to be with our families. And my friends are coming in town. I'm so happy I'm gonna see them. So No.
It'd be super cool to hang out, but I don't
Yeah.
think we can do it this time of year. Um,
Can't you come into Gomoras?
yeah, if you come here, we'll hang out and
Yeah.
we'll chill. And that goes for anyone in the chat, really.
Anyone who comes to Tagoras is welcome.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and also I don't think we'll be doing the movie park stream
No,
like
no,
the ending of
Easter
it
Sunday.
Sunday. We might do it Monday because I think Monday is off.
Monday's off, you say?
I don't know. It should be, I guess. I mean, normally that wouldn't affect us because we just work on the game either way. But we just might, we just might take advantage of the free day, and
You have to take advantage of the free day and sleep. Come on, sleep.
yeah.
Yes, I doesn't want to sleep. Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, man.
Anyone who wants to get together with us, even
Yeah.
if he is from here, let's just tell us and we can go out for a beer or coffee or whatever you guys drink.
Yeah, I noticed that we don't really leave our town.
Yeah,
I think that's the weird part about it is that I think I've left town going out of the country more than I've left town going into another town in the country.
me too.
Because me and Nico were in Bucharest in September doing the Dev Play
I'm
conference.
so sorry I didn't come.
Yeah, I'm super sorry about that. And other than that, we just never really left town, I guess. It's just. But again, we're not complaining, we're working. We are just living the dream right now, in a way, just making this.
Maybe I really hope, and maybe after we finish Gibas,
Mhm.
maybe we'll travel with it some more. Maybe go to conferences or something.
We need to do that. We actually
It'd be
need
really
to,
awesome because I really love to travel.
we actually need to do that before we finish it because we need to get like a pretty hefty build done, and we really should try and at least hit Gamescom this year, and I would really love to be able to take it to the States.
Oh, that's very far fetched.
I know it's far fetched, but it's super important for a game like this for us to be able to showcase it at some kind of huge conference where there's people passing by all the time. Because I mean, on the internet, it's just you're trying to you're fighting for attention. Just like I feel so, I don't know, underpowered and somehow spammy whenever I post in all these indie dev groups on Facebook with my little screenshot Saturday trips and everything. Bye, Sense Squirrel. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out. But the thing with these huge game shows, and not game shows, like shows where conventions, game conventions, that people are physically passing by your booth and you can just grab them and they can just play the game, and they play the game with you there, and they can ask questions and stuff, and that's invaluable. That's how you get. I think that's how you. Even though adventure games don't demo that well, I think it's invaluable to be able to do that. So yeah, we are going to have to do that.
Marco, that would be really nice. I hope we'll do that. That's our dream right now.
Yeah.
See.
But
we have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see when it's done, and we'll have to see how well it's received and how well it sells.
As I said again in the documentary, I've said it before. I'm sure we have a great game here, but our biggest problem is anonymity and the fact that it's a big world out there and a lot of games coming out, and we might just get unnoticed. We might just be another drop in the ocean, and nobody would hear about us, and that would suck. And we don't know anything about marketing. We don't know how to sell ourselves. So
the one that I was just thinking right now, the documentary itself might be a way for us to promote the game too. So once it's done, if it's any good, we're gonna ask you guys if you feel like it to just share it everywhere.
Yeah, talk to your friends about it.
It's a little bit, yeah, I know. It's a little bit frustrating to think about the fact that we just don't have the time or even the know-how of just letting people know that we exist,
Yeah.
And of course we super appreciate everyone that's already on the bandwagon and takes their time to watch our streams, and they are. I mean, you guys are just super nice, and all our backers are just we couldn't ask for better backers and stuff. But yeah, that's one of our concerns, and it's not with the quality of the game itself, because that we're trying super hard to get that as high as possible, to make it as high quality as possible. It's with just trying to get noticed. Because, for example, apparently like 12 on an average 12 games get released on Steam daily.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. Actually, like for mobile, it's something like 500 a day.
Yeah, Marco, you're right, and we're so happy about that. All that we want is that we make enough money with this Gibbous so that we pay our
This give us
we pay our debts to
to society.
to society. No, to Dan, our other partner, whose firm we've been working on before. We started working on Gibbous, and then maybe just
Well,
get
that
enough.
sounds very negative. Actually, he financed the game, and
Yeah.
we would sort of need to make some of that money back. I mean, finance the demo, and actually the demo was laying down the foundation for the game. Like for example,
Then
from
I
a
know
programming
the tools and
perspective.
the offices and everything.
Yeah,
That and to
That-
make enough money to start working on the other Gibbous and live while we finish it.
yeah, that's the
We
thing.
make
I really, man, like it feels so right working on this game. The product itself, and just the way it feels, just the way our lifestyles have changed. I would not want to go back to doing anything else. So that's why it's super important that this game be important, that this game be successful. I'm tired, and we just really want to keep making games. Yeah, that'd be great. Just mentally comparing it to working for clients and everything. It's just, oh my God, it's just heaven and hell and heaven. Yeah. But I am convinced that it's going to be a commercial success. You know why? Because it has to. Because we are not even considering it not doing good. We have to.
Maybe you.
No, we have to think positive. We have to think positive. I mean, think
Think
about
positive.
we're doing our best on our end, and there's no way that it's not going to be a. I mean, usually I try and stay as humble and as modest as possible, but I have to say that it's hard. I mean, with the amount of effort and love and passion that we're pouring into this game, there is no possibility that it will be a subpar product or anything like that.
Oh, I think
Like, at
we
least it's
agreed
gonna
to
leave you
that,
with a good impression.
But yes,
At least for a team of our size and I don't know, for the possibilities that we have, the experience that we have, and the fact that there's just 3 of us working on this thing, I think.
how do you know how many other great games there are?
I'm convinced there. Of
Indie
course,
teams working on
there are
awesome projects, and
thousands.
you've never heard about them, and you never will. We could be one of them.
Yeah. See, that's the difference. There's the difference there, because you're always very pessimistic, and I'm always very optimistic. You are a little pessimistic.
You just understand it all wrong. So, guys, I'm not pessimistic at all. I'm just preparing myself for reality and all the possibilities. So, I expect that we don't make money with Gibbous. I expect we won't be known. If we do, I'm gonna be very, very happy and surprised. I'm gonna be super, super grateful.
I'm the same. I'm the same as
If we
Tommy.
don't, it's just going to
I
be.
don't know.
Of course,
It's going to be like what I expect. I won't be disappointed if it doesn't work.
Yeah,
That's
but
all.
there's-
I won't suffer.
You guys only say expect the worst. Like, it's hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah.
Of course, we're considering that possibility, but you don't want to set yourself up for failure.
I'm not setting myself
You
up
need
for
to
failure.
believe in. Do you believe in this game?
Yeah,
That's
this game
it.
is going to be successful, and just before it is successful, I will die. I know this is the worst.
Oh my God! No, don't say that, dude.
And I want to enjoy
Oh
this
my
story
God!
of war.
God
No,
forbid.
It is going to be the worst, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I thought
So this is
about
what I
that.
expect, the worst.
But that's a good marketing angle
No,
for
I've
us.
thought about that.
Think about it. Our programmer died making this game. That's the tagline. Give us a Cthulhu adventure. Our programmer died.
During the making of but he
For us.
finished it. He died after he finished the game.
Niku died for our sins. No. Let's not
No,
get
that's
that.
I don't make any money, so
But it's not about making money. It's not about making money. I mean,
Maybe
there's
we won't
a
make
huge
money.
difference between,
We
oh
won't
my
make
God, we're
money.
gonna be rich. No, we just need to make enough money to be able to recoup the investment and be able to work on another game. That's all I want. That's all I
Maybe
want.
you want too much.
No. That
When
much,
will come
I
in
know we
this
can
one?
achieve that.
Maybe we'll have a great product now with no parents and just die out and we'll
I see and I read a lot of sad stories about great games that really don't do well. But the thing is that as much as we hate advertising ourselves and we don't know anything about marketing and everything, we're gonna have to do that, because again, we're mentioning Ron Gilbert. He's a lot on our minds lately.
Let me tell
But
you
that's
something.
what they
I
did.
don't expect to make money on this game. My
Me
best
neither.
hope, I mean, my happiest case
Is to
scenario for
recuperate.
this game is to make another game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
And
that's,
maybe on the second game I'll find some.
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
That's what I'm saying myself. I'm not. What I'm saying is that you need to
I don't expect to.
you need to go the extra mile.
The extra mile for
The
me
extra
is
mile, you know what it is?
build
Trying to do a press tour, trying to do some kind of event that catches people's attention.
Yeah,
Because
but I
there's
think
so many people that are super talented and they just put their product out there
I think
and they're
we're
like expecting.
misunderstanding each other because what me and Nico are saying is not that we expect.
No, we're basically
not
saying the
going-
same thing. I
We're
know,
not going
I
to
know.
give it our best. All we're saying is that we're not gonna panic. That oh my God, what if we don't do it? What if we're just keeping? We're well grounded and
sure.
expecting the worst and trying our best, and that's all.
No, sure. I completely.
I mean, we don't feel that the world's gonna collapse if this game will be a failure.
No, sure. But it can be. No, see, there's a difference. Like, it's semantics. What does failure mean? Like, for me,
Like
just
if it doesn't
recouping.
sell,
Recouping the. Like, if we recoup the investment and we can afford to make another game, that's not a failure to me.
Yeah.
That's a success.
That's a definite success for me too.
Like, failure would be it sells 500 copies and
Yeah,
that's it.
what I talk. That's what I mean. Because, as we said, our Dan helped us finance the demo, and we still have to pay back like the hours he invested in us using this equipment and the hours that we worked on being hired at his firm. So my fear is that we won't make those money, and he'll say that we're not making another game, and on our own we could start making a game at home, but we wouldn't have funds to eat something at home while making another game. So that's
We
my
need
only.
funds to eat. We need to eat funds.
Like we need money to eat and live. I mean,
Yeah.
we could leave this firm and try to do our game at home, but
What's up?
we couldn't eat,
I was
we
asking
couldn't
to Cyber.
pay rent.
Oh,
And I just hope that we're gonna make enough money so that we can continue doing something else.
yeah. Of course.
Hey, Sabrina.
It was subscribing. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
no,
I
but
know pandemonium, right? I know, but
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking in terms
don't
of.
know anything.
At the end of the game, if we are on zero, I'll be extremely happy. I'll call you.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah,
what
man.
we
But
want.
I'm just
Zero
think
on-
about it. Think about it this way.
It's like we finish the game and we are on zero.
1 month ago, I was fucking carpet bombing everybody, just writing emails all the time, and just
When?
and 1 year ago.
One year,
Yeah.
you said 1 month.
I'm sorry. 1 year ago, I was just and we did that while we were still running a Kickstarter campaign and worrying about. I mean, of course, once we launch the game, I'm sure we're gonna worry even more. But there's gonna be like 3 of us just trying our hardest to get the game out there. And if people will care about the game, probably they'll try and do it the same. Like I can't. No, I don't know, man. I just feel like.
Yeah.
Like if we make the game and it turns out as good as we hope it will, and we really put an effort in to put it out there and let people know about it, I have a feeling that it's gonna be successful, at least in the sense that we're gonna be able to make another one. And actually, that's the conclusion. That's actually what all 3 of us, if I understand correctly, that's what we hope for.
Yeah.
Just be able to make games
I hope that.
until we
Just
die.
don't.
Nico's gonna die first, he just said. No, he's
I'll be like
not.
Van Gogh. The game will be mega successful, will be on every news in the
No, it's
yeah,
not.
I'll just
No,
yeah.
no, that's just.
To become a millionaire.
No, I completely.
Build a monument in my honor. Okay.
Yeah.
Make it from lead, so it will
Yeah.
resist the nuclear apocalypse.
Sure. We'll just bulldozer down the house where you live now and just build a huge lead monument.
Yeah.
And you'll be in full Fallout 4 gear with the doggy. No, I know. I understand why you would think
No,
that way,
I
but
thought the worst case scenario.
yeah, I know.
Worst case scenario.
No, worst case scenario is that, like a bomb drops on us and we die this instant.
No, that's not the worst.
It's not. Oh, we get maimed and we die horribly.
No, that's not the worst.
There's worse.
Yeah.
Then dying in a bomb.
Both of you die and I live.
No, that's what you. That's you're the survivor.
No,
we're
but
hoping for
that's-
that.
No, I mean, it's not worse than the other one, but still worse because I can continue the game.
Yeah. No one. There's no one that can do the art.
Yeah. Don't do bad.
Well, the game is written. The puzzles are designed. You can just get some freelance artists and then.
Man.
Yeah, and on this happy note, I think that we should end the stream. It's been, I think, an hour and maybe 20 minutes or something
15
like that.
minutes.
Really? We didn't start it? Oh, it says it there. Okay, so it's been an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, Pandemonium Art, yeah, I know. Like, marketing is a huge investment.
Yeah.
We'll see about it.
Yeah, we'll have to study up on that. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I don't know. I'm optimistic about this game. If I don't put myself into the hospital before we're done with it, or any of us really, I think we'll be all right. So far, we're having a lot of fun, and we're really grateful to all the people who have made this happen for us. So thank you guys, and we're also grateful to people that just support us, that just watch our streams, care about the game, tune in.
I mean, if we don't make anything with this game,
We'll still have Paris.
we would have had an awesome year working on Gibbous, and that's
Yeah.
fun enough.
You know, I've
An year working on an awesome project, not for clients, not for meaningless stuff, but for our project, and that's.
shown you the end.
And you
like,
think me saying that your art is horrible is wrong. Imagine a client giving you instructions like, I want this color here a bit reddish, and this one a bit purplish, and you're doing it all wrong, and can I see the color palette and pick the next color brush?
Thank you.
And now that's worse. And I've been there. Move this button 2 pixels to the left. Maybe you should be moving 1 pixel back to the right.
yeah.
It's all wrong. I need another button.
I mean, sometimes I do that with you, Nico, but I try not.
No, it's not.
I try not to do it that
Having
bad.
blinded dogs
Yeah, Marco,
from-
that's why we didn't want to think about a publisher right now. Maybe
that-
after the game is done, we might think about it, but right now they might
That-
get involved.
I'm
with
just
this
saying, you know,
game.
I'm
That was
just-
the time when I found the website Clients from Hell. There's a website.
I know. But all I'm saying is that we barely had any game and we barely had any experience when we launched the Kickstarter. And I was blown away with how successful it was. Not in the grand scheme of things, but for us, like for what we did in our level of experience, just because people like connected with it. So now that we're actually making the game, and it's tons better than it was 1 year ago. See, you're being
But it's not
pessimistic again.
Kickstarter. Don't take my eye off.
I'm sorry.
The thing
It's
with
not
Kickstarter
tons,
is that Kickstarter gets
Wait,
attention.
Yeah,
Likes
I know.
So Kickstarter makes people, and people serve the Kickstarter and they see this, or there's a campaign going.
We'll do a Kickstarter for the launch of the game. You can just get the game.
And you would get just for the commercial, asking more funds for commercial.
We'll ask for like $5.
Yeah. Make a campaign for $100. It'll be our ticket to for a show commercial for the launch of the game.
Actually, there are campaigns that are like help us get to this convention and help us. I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll go back to
Help us
crowdfunding
sell our game.
unless we're really doing very bad financially. I don't know that we'll go back to crowdfunding.
Yeah, it's like
It's-
we're going again. I know you gave us money. We need more.
No, because
we need more.
the crowd has already delivered, and now it's our turn to deliver to
Yeah.
the crowd.
And we will.
Yeah. So on this happy note, I'm glad that we reached this happy note. So before we go all pessimistic again, I think we should just end the stream here.
Yeah, but before we do end the stream, I remember what you said about Ron Gilbert trying games, and
Yeah.
this is what I'm building right now, making all the possibilities work
Yeah.
in the game.
It's
You know,
important.
no matter what order you use items, what you're going to do, what items you have first, and what you don't have after that, and all of that. This is what I'm working on.
Yeah.
So this is why it takes such a long time. I have to think of every possible situation and combination and everything, and still make the game work.
And I'm glad you think of it because I don't have,
That's-
no, actually, I have to think about it too. But I think what we found out.
When we get there, we're always arguing. You know why?
Why?
Because we want the same thing but speak different languages.
Exactly. No, but if anything, if the design meeting, if the design brainstorming meeting taught me anything, it's that definitely 3 brains are better than 1.
Yeah, and playing more Thimble with Park and other games.
Yeah, so I think I'm thinking maybe Monday. I don't know, because Sunday, like Easter weekend, is going to be parents and relative stuff. So Monday probably. And on that happy note, again, we managed to maintain a happy note. We're gonna bid you adieu. I love saying that. And we will
Bid you farewell.
Bid you farewell. And peace and love, crap. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow with
Goodbye.
with Kami's stream,
Au
right?
revoir.
Yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow.
Stream tomorrow, and Nick, we're streaming tomorrow, so
Streaming
right?
tomorrow.
I think so. I hope so.
We'll see. All right, goodbye, people. See you tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.
But